there, sisters. You know, today it is Mother's Day and it's celebrated all across the world. So I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers as well as to all the sisters, to all the women. Even if you don't have children, you are a mother to somebody's children. So we all are mothers. So happy Mother's Day. Hi again. This is your girl Destiny. I am here today to talk to my beautiful sisters on a very important topic. But first, let me show you something. I was about to do this video. I was sitting here in preparation of doing this video, and I was going to talk about the three bears, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And here comes my daughter with my Mother's Day gift. And she said, Mom, this is for you. I said, what is this? She said, it's the Cubs, three bears, Mama Bear and three bears, which represents me and my three children. I think that's really unique. And I said, that's confirmation, because I was just about to do the three bears. So I was like, wow. But anyway, that was her Mother's Day gift from my daughter, Jazzy. So thank you, Jazzy, for that. So I am here today on the behalf of my confidants, my best friends, my go-to girls, Ivory and Marissa. And I'm going to do this video, and I'm going to talk about a very important topic. And I think Marissa came up with the idea about jumping to the sea. And Ivory was talking about our life jackets. So let me get into this video with you. And I'm going to talk to you today about a topic that we been told since a little child. It's about the three bears and Goldilocks. And the topic of this subject is going to be find the sea that's right for you and jump into it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to reenact the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And I'm going to tell you the story that was written by Jan Brett when she wrote the story on the Mermaid. And what this story does, it retells the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, but she turns it around, and the Mermaid, which is Kiniro, she makes her to be in the place of Goldilocks. And then there was these three octopus they were representing as the three bears. So let me tell you this story right quick. You remember the story? Mama Bear got up one morning, she was making the porridge. She was cooking it for breakfast, and it was too hot. So Papa Bear said, hey, y'all, let's go out into the forest while the porridge cool. On the way out into the forest, they did not see Goldilocks. They bypassed each other without seeing each other. And she was headed toward their home. And she came up on putting the Three Bears home. And she saw the door open, so she invited herself in. She saw porridge on the table for breakfast. And so she went over to the table and she tasted the Papa Bear's porridge. She said, oh, this porridge is too hot. So then she tasted Mama's Bear porridge, and she said, oh, this porridge is too cold. And when she tasted the Baby Bear's porridge, she said, this porridge is just right. And she ate it all up. And she went on through the whole story of when she went to the chair, she did the same thing with Papa's Bear's chair, Mama's Bear's chair, and then Baby's Bear's chair. But everything that belongs to the Baby Bear, it was just right. So we all know the story about Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So let's reenact this story, and let's turn it into the Mermaid. And let's see what these three octopuses are going to do in this story. Now, this book was a book that was written by Jan Brett. And like I said, the book is called The Mermaid. And what it is doing, as I said, it's just telling the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears that's set under the water. And that's amazing, because like I said, we got to find our sea. We got to find the sea that fits just for us. And then we got to jump into it. So from the forest to the sea. So this story is set underwater and it features a mermaid. Instead of Goldilocks and her blonde little ringlets in her hair, the author gives this little girl, this little mermaid, a shimmering mermaid with jet black hair. And she gives it this fancy Japanese name, or this Asian kind of name, or Asian features. And these octopuses that was in the water, they were substitutes as of the three bears. So let's jump into it. And I think this is confirmation. I had to say this again, but my daughter did this. She did not know I was doing this video. My three little cubs, my three children. She didn't know I was doing this. I don't know. I just got caught up on this. This is just super amazing. Look, people. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna read this. In The Mermaid, this book written by Jane Brett. Kiniro, she's a mermaid, and her friend Puffy was a pufferfish. But they enter a charming shell-encrusted home which belongs to the octopus family. That they headed out one morning for a swim because the breakfast was too hot. And Kiniro, she decided that she enters into the octopus home just like Goldilocks did. She saw the food on the table, the breakfast. The 3 bowls of food was there. And she tested the food just like Goldilocks did. And then she went on to the 3 chairs. And she did that. Everything wasn't right until she came to the smallest octopus food, the smallest octopus chair and bed. It was just right, just like Goldilocks did in her story. So, as she went on, each time as she went through each phase of tasting the food, sitting in the chairs, now lying in the bed, she found the tiniest one of everything just right. So when the octopus comes home, they find that their home had been disturbed and things was not like the way they had left it. And they found Kiniro. She was fast asleep in the tiniest bed. The octopuses, they reached out to grab her. But her friend, Puffy, he was there with her. So Puffy puffs himself up to protect his friend. So sisters, that's what we gotta do. We gotta stand up and protect our friend. And that's what this story demonstrates. Kiniro, she attempts to escape. But before she does, she gives the baby, the tiniest little baby, octopus, a tiara. This is why I'm wearing this, a tiara. And that was the parting gift that she left for the baby octopus. It was a beautiful shell tiara. And tiara is just a crown, my sister. Like I said, if you see your sister's crown, it's not straightened, it's up to you to straighten the crown for her. But they know that they are valued, that they have worth, that they are special, that they are queens, they are princes. And you have to, if they don't have a crown, then maybe you can make them a crown so they can wear it, showing their value and their worth. So what she does, she takes her crown and she gives it to the baby octopus. And that's just what the tiara is. It's a crown. It's a jewel ornamental crown that's traditionally worn by women. So sisters, I'm just saying this to say that you have to find your sea. And once you find your sea, you're going to have to take that jump into that sea that is just right for you. Some seas are going to be too hot. Some seas are going to be too big. Then there's other seas that are going to be too cold. And then you will find seas that are too soft. Then there is going to be that sea that is just right. It's just right for you. And that sea is the sea that will lead you to your confidant. are your confidants. It's always the smallest group of people. Your comrades gonna be a bigger group of people. They're not gonna be your true friends. The constituencies, they're gonna be another large group of people that comes in and out of your life pretending to be friends, but they're not your true friends. It's your confidant that you find. That's gonna be your smallest group. And if you can find at least 1, 2, or 3 confidants in your lifetime, then you are truly a blessed person. That's why it's so important, my sisters, that you find the right seed that's just for you. And we have to find exactly where those confidants are. That small, that trusted, and collected group of friends. That collective group of sisters who will jump into the sea with you. That sea of support, encouragement, and accountability. So find that seed that is just right for you, my sisters, and take the jump. And that's what I want to say. On that further note, straighten your sister's crown. They deserve it. We are here for you. Here on Sisters to Sister Empowerment Chats. Ivory, Marissa, and Destiny. We are here to straighten your crown if you need to be straightened, and you always can straighten ours as well. See you at the next video. I hope you got that story. Bye, people.